let's talk about something we've all been through, that slightly overwhelming feeling of being in a brand new place. Today, we're going to build a map of a neighborhood from the ground up, learning all the keywords that help turn a bunch of unfamiliar streets into a place you can actually call home.
Right? We've all been there. That moment you walk out your front door and everything just feels like a blank map. But what if you could fill in that map and do it fast? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do.
So think of this as your own personal guided tour. We're about to take a walk through a new neighborhood together, discovering all the essential spots that really make a community tick.
Okay, let's set the scene. Imagine you've just moved. You've got your keys, the boxes are mostly unpacked. We're standing right at the front door, looking out at a street we've never seen before. The very first step to making this place feel like ours is to just start exploring. So let's do it.
You know, every neighborhood, no matter where you are in the world, is kind of built around the same core places, the spots that make daily life work. We're going to break down the 12 key locations you'll want to find right away.
Okay, first things first, let's start with the absolute basics. You've got your apartment building, that's home base. Then a park for a little bit of green space. The subway station, which is our connection to the rest of the city, and the post office to stay connected with everyone else. These are like the anchors for our new life here.
All right, now for the places that keep our day-to-day lives running. We're talking about the supermarket for groceries, the bank for, money stuff, a pharmacy for when you're not feeling great, and a convenience store for those late-night emergencies. These are the spots that keep your weekly routine moving.
But hey, a neighborhood isn't all about running errands, is it? It's about actually living. This is where the fun stuff comes in. A restaurant to try new foods, a bookstore to get lost in, a health club to stay active, and a mall for little retail therapy.
So, now that we know the types of places to look for, let's zoom in and get to know the actual businesses in our new neighborhood.
Okay, check this out. Our local supermarket is called City Center Supermarket, and the most important detail here is its location. It's on Main Avenue, right near the subway station. I mean, that's a huge win for grabbing groceries on the way home from work.
In the mood for food, Gino's Italian restaurant says it has the best pizza and pasta around. But, and this is important, pay attention to their hours. They're open Saturday through Thursday, which means they're closed on Fridays. That is definitely good to know before you make weekend plans. This is a perfect example of how we really find our way around. We don't always use street addresses, do we? We use landmarks. Knowing that Andy's bookstore is between the bank and the pharmacy is so much more useful for actually finding it. And speaking of Andy's, here are their hours. They're open from 9 in the morning to 8 at night. That's a really good window of time. Makes it easy to pop in after work or on a Saturday afternoon.
Now let's look at the health club. This really helps build our mental map. It's got some great stuff, a gym, a pool, a sauna. Location-wise, it's super simple, right across from the park. And look at that, just like Gino's, it's also closed on Fridays. This neighborhood really seems to value its Fridays. So, knowing all these places is one thing, but what if you can't find them? Well, the next step is just knowing how to ask. Let's see how that works.
So let's break down this little chat. The new neighbor starts with a friendly, "Hey, I'm new here," which is always a great way to start. And the directions they get back are just so simple and clear. Go to the corner and turn left. This is it. This is how neighborhoods start to feel like communities, just one little conversation at a time. And that's really the key, isn't it? Sometimes the best map isn't the one on your phone. It's the person standing right next to you. A quick question can get you pointed in the right direction. And hey, you might even make a new friend. All right, we've done our tour, we've gathered our intel. Now, how about we solidify that mental map we've been building? Let's do a quick quiz to see what's stuck. So, are you ready to put your new neighborhood knowledge to the test? Let's dive in. First question. Is Gino's restaurant on Main Avenue? What do you think? The answer is no. That was a bit of a trick. Remember, the supermarket is on Main Avenue. Question 2. Andy's bookstore is between the bank and the pharmacy. Is that where it was? Yes, absolutely. That was that key landmark we talked about. Next up, the health club is near the park. Yes or no? That's a yes. We learned it's right across the street from the park. And our last one, the supermarket is near the subway station. Is that true? Yes, it is. That was its big claim to fame, right? Super convenient. You did great.
In just a couple of minutes, we basically turned a blank map into a place that feels familiar. You've just seen how quickly you can go from feeling like a total stranger to knowing your way around. And really, that's the first step to feeling at home. So, as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with a question. In your own neighborhood, what's that one spot that makes it feel like home to you? Is it a coffee shop, a library, maybe just a park bench? Think about it.